He was a markdown, 3 outstanding plays, obviously no bigger than the play in the 10th. We're coming in halfway, and then he gets that, rocket, hit to him. And to come up and gun him at the plate there, absolutely was it. Maybe our top defensive play of the year. So he went out to shallow right tonight. Had some action, had some plays, and I'll say this. Obviously Jake was just tremendous. That was maybe the best defensive game we've played. You look up and down the board, the Caratini block. There in the 10th, maybe none bigger. Profar diving catch. I thought Pam was really good out there and left. Will running down a ball. Paddack and Haas, even in the first, executing the slow ground ball to first, and how Paddack and Haas defended that with a plus runner and Kane right there. But I thought just overall that was maybe the best defensive game we played.
Speaking of Chris, the same, a little bit more, and maybe even bigger than a little baby step.
Yeah, he was so efficient, and it was just such an awkward spot to be in because he was at whatever it was, 67, 68 pitches, and probably the most efficient we've had a starter, go all year. And so he was in control. He's throwing strikes. Now, granted, we made some plays behind him, but his pitch count was so efficient. We just, I felt like we had to take every shot we had with a chance to score. So that was a tough decision because, like I said, Paddack could have, kept going, kept putting up zeros and eating up innings. So it was a tough call because the runs were so tough to come by tonight, and we just had to roll the dice.
Hi, Jayce. I guess good news on Manny Machado since he was able to pinch it tonight.
Yeah, we knew he was going to be available for an at-bat and possibly go play defense as well. So it kind of worked out there in the 10th. Thought about doing it a little bit earlier, but then I wanted to kind of save him for a little bit later. We didn't turn the lineup over as much as maybe I was predicting, and that's credit to their pitching staff and the way they played defense as well. It's good for him to go up. He saw a lot of pitches, fought some off. So I think it's great to get the rhythm and timing back, to be able to gauge that and get off and get going. So it's really nice to see him, start to take the steps to get back with us, and we'll kind of see where we're at tomorrow and go from there.
Is it pretty realistic then, based on that he could start tomorrow, or you just don't know at this point?
I don't know. I think he's capable of it for sure, but we may wait, another day or two. Again, I want to see how he responds. That's the first time he's had some game swings and, turning it 100% loose with the finish and all those things. So I'd like to wait and see how just his overall body responds to that. We may pinch it tomorrow. We'll just kind of wait and see how it goes, but I'll check within the trainers and him tonight, and do the same thing in the morning, and we'll make the best decision to put Manny in a good position to have a clean runway and take off.
Yeah, it's exciting, especially to come out on the the win tonight. But overall, hell of a defensive plays behind me. Tip my cap to the boys. You got Tommy Pham, you got Mateo, you got Croney. It was, I really think the boys picked me up. And I'll look over the start tomorrow, sleep on it. But I think tonight, I thought we were efficient. Looked up there, saw a low pitch count. Obviously wanted to go longer in the game. But, honestly, I thought we also got away with a couple mistakes. They hit the ball pretty hard there. Towards the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th inning. I thought, tonight was just one of those nights where you kind of got a little lucky. We put the guys where they needed to be.
I'm sure you understand why it happened, but I mean, it's pretty remarkable for a guy to have only thrown as many pitches as you did to be taken out. Like, did you see it coming? What were your thoughts there?
Yeah, it was obviously frustrating, but it was a situation. I want O'Grady up there more than me with the runner on third with 2 outs. So obviously, I caught my breath there and went back up to Ting, and I said, I was just obviously frustrated because, I think that's a game where I, go all 9.
Chris, what was your vantage point and kind of your instant reaction on that first Jake Cronenworth leaping play, the one you were on the mound for?
I mean, I think I said wow 12 times. I mean, it was incredible. It's kind of one of those plays that, I turned so hard because, it was a rope up the middle and, there's Croney, and then there again in the 10th. I mean, he's a ball player, man.